Hi, I'm Jeff. I drink and I watch things, and tonight, I'm drinking. This is one of my entries into the Christmas Martini 2021 challenge, and I call it the Nice List. It's a take on the Reverse Martini. It's going to be a gin-based drink, but the gin is going to be 1/3 of the contents. Instead of having 2 parts gin to 1 part vermouth, as you might have in a martini, we're going to have 1 part gin to 2 parts vermouth. But instead of just using vermouth, we're going to add creme de menthe and creme de cacao. So we're going to start with 1/2 ounce of clear creme de cacao. We're going to add 1/2 ounce of clear creme de menthe. These two, the creme de cacao and the creme de menthe, make this a Christmas martini. We have the chocolate and minty flavors that are associated with a lot of the desserts that we might have this time of year. We're going to add 1/2 ounce of Cocchi Americano. Now, if you don't have Cocchi Americano, you could use maybe Dolin Blanc or Dolin Dry. I am using Cocchi Americano because it's not just a clear vermouth. It's got a little bit of the bitterness from cinchona bark, and I feel like that really elevates this drink a little bit. But again, you could do this with a dry or a blanc vermouth if you needed to. The gin that we'll be using, the gin has to be able to stand up to the chocolate and mint flavors. So I'm using St. George Dry Rye Gin. This is one of my top 3 favorite gins of all time. We're going to do 3/4 ounce of gin. Now, the reason I say this gin can stand up is because it's distilled from rye. So it's actually a kind of spicy gin. It's not just junipery. It's definitely got a kick to it. And that kick really stands up to the other ingredients in the cocktail. So this is 3 ounces before dilution. We're going to add our ice. And we're going to stir for 30 seconds or so. Now, astute observers will notice that I'm wearing exactly the same thing in this video as I am in the video for the Naughty List, which is the twin to the Nice List. That is because I'm doing both of these episodes on the same night, and that means I'm drinking both of these cocktails on the same night in rather quick succession. And there's nothing wrong with that. In fact, I would say I'm either being naughty or it's very nice. The Naughty List is a dark drink. We use dark creme de cacao, dark Fernet Branca instead of creme de menthe. We use a dark vermouth, Punta Mess, and we use a darker spirit, rye whiskey. But this time we're using all clear or almost entirely clear ingredients. So now we're going to pour this into a chilled martini glass. Okay, so this is the Nice List. Okay, I can definitely smell the creme de cacao more than the creme de menthe, but that minty aroma is there. The creme de menthe is certainly the dominant flavor up front. The creme de cacao, I get that halfway through. You really do want to use a gin that can stand up to these ingredients, and you may want to, if you're using a less potent gin, you may want to increase the amount of gin you use just a little bit. But I can tell you that what I really love about the St. George Dry Rye Gin, I can detect in this drink. There's a spiciness to it that helps overcome the very typical mintiness in creme de menthe. Like, I can tell that there's gin in this cocktail because I'm using St. George Dry Rye Gin. This is not an ad, not sponsored. This is honestly top 3 gins for me. One of my other top 3 gins is Grey Whale Gin. If you want to know my 3rd top 3 gin, I'll have to make an episode because I don't want to give that away. So there you have it. A chocolatey, minty, reverse martini, the nice list. There is no garnish for this. I suppose you could maybe put a block of white chocolate on it. The naughty list still has no garnish. You don't deserve one. You're on the naughty list. But I think the drink stands well enough on its own without a garnish. There you go. So Merry Christmas. You're on the nice list. Thank you for watching.